Hey, welcome back to Her Best Era. And today we're going to be diving into a topic that has been heavily on my mind. And it's something that I've been through that I know you have been through. Come here, Jasper. Come here. Jasper wants to say hi. Say hi. You see yourself? Okay, so we are going to be talking about a topic that has changed my life. And I know you guys have also at some point in time have went through it. Okay. And it is breaking promises with yourself, right? So if we think about breaking promises, normally, that's not something that is like what we want to do. We don't want to break our best friend's promise or a parent or something because, they're special to us. But I think as humans, it's supernatural and it shouldn't be, but breaking promises with ourselves, right? So a couple examples of this might be maybe you promised yourself that you are going to set an alarm and wake up a certain time in the morning to go to the gym. Like you are dead set on it the night before. You're dead set on it and, you promise yourself you're going to do it. And then morning comes and what do we tend to do sometimes? We hit that snooze button. We sleep longer than we should have, and we miss out on the gym. And then you spend the rest of your day feeling shitty about it, feeling guilty about it. And, the more you do this, it becomes a problem. Another example, and this is something that I have dealt with, I know other women or men have, and it is, promising to leave situations, whether it's a relationship, work, a place you don't want, like at a certain time or when you should leave a certain situation and you don't. You choose someone else's happiness or you choose someone else's benefit over your own, and that is breaking a promise with yourself. Okay, there's many other examples, and it's basically just not staying true to yourself, not having your own back, not loving yourself enough, or not choosing you over a feeling, an opportunity, a person, a job, etc. Right? So what this ends up doing is slowly but surely, you end up losing trust in yourself. And it's almost like consciously, we don't even really notice it, but subconsciously, for sure, at first, we start to lose trust in ourselves because, how can we trust ourselves when we make promises to ourselves and then without almost hesitation, we take that promise back and we break it, right? So, and in turn, what that does is you lose trust in yourself. So you are losing confidence in yourself. And I'm sure that's something that you've noticed. And if you look back on probably different parts of your life where you felt the least confident in yourself, it probably had something to do with breaking promises with yourself, not keeping it 100 with yourself, choosing someone else, something else over yourself, letting yourself down, right? So a lot of times in my experience and what I've seen with others is that a big part of not trusting yourself and losing confidence in yourself is from breaking promises with yourself. Overall, losing trust in yourself, losing the confidence in yourself from breaking these promises with yourself is not good for your mental health at all. It comes with a lot of shame. It comes with a lot of guilt. A lot of times you're going to feel like you're failing yourself. You're not reaching the expectations that you think you should be meeting. But a lot of it is because you're not holding yourself accountable. And even if you have days and moments where you know you need to do something and get something done, and you fall through, it's going to stress you out and it's going to take a huge toll on your mental health. Unfortunately, breaking promises with yourself creates this gap between who you are now and who you want to be in the future, who you envision yourself to be in the future. So I want to share some ways, some tips, some ways that you can start taking your life back and start stepping into that person that you want to be. So we're going to get rid of that guilt. We're going to get rid of that stress. And we're going to start choosing ourselves and choosing our future self. So how do you stop breaking promises with yourself and start rebuilding that trust again? Okay, that's what I want to get into next. First things first is we're going to start small and we're not going to overwhelm. Okay, this is obviously a new venture and this is like something that is new that you're trying. So we don't want to overwhelm ourselves, right? So I want you to start with small promises. Like, make sure you get that 2-3 glasses of water, or make sure you are taking the vitamins every day that you're supposed to be taking. Choose one promise daily, one small promise daily, whether it's journaling for 5 minutes, if it's taking even if it's 5-10 minutes long, start small, start making small promises, right? And so when you start doing that and you get used to making those small promises, first of all, you're going to feel good because you are, completing that promise and fulfilling that promise. And it's going to make you feel good because you did what you said you were going to do, right? But then you're also going to see how you're incorporating these healthy things, and by journaling or walking or your glasses of water, your vitamins, and you're also going to feel good that way as well. My next step is to be realistic. Start off being realistic. Realistic promises. Make promises that you can keep. Over-promising and under-delivering is a quick way to disappointment. So just be realistic. Do small promises. Start with 5 to 7 days, and each day do a small promise to yourself. Next is track your wins. So I love to journal literally everything, or like put in my notes everything. But I want you to write down every one of your promises, no matter how small you think they are. And when you complete them, I want you to write down just quickly, maybe like 2-3 words, how it made you feel to complete them and to do that activity. So seeing those wins builds confidence in yourself and in what you're doing, but it also builds that momentum that you need to keep going. My next point is to forgive yourself. I'm a huge advocate for, we're always so quick to forgive everybody else, but sometimes we are the hardest on ourselves. And I think it's just really important that we forgive ourselves and we have compassion for ourselves. We are literally just human trying to navigate this world, right? So I want you to forgive yourself, even if you mess up a day, even if you're just having a hard time in life right now. And no matter what it is, honestly, even if it's not about breaking promises with yourself, overall in general, forgive yourself and have compassion for yourself. At the end of the day, like, all you really have is you. And if you don't feel good about you, and if you don't forgive you, and if you don't, truly love you, who else is gonna? Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to get too deep there. My next point is to create accountability. I have Jasper hair everywhere. Okay, so create accountability. You can do this by maybe making a post about it on social media, even if it's just like in your stories, and just like share this new thing that you're doing for yourself. If you're not one that likes to share with your followers or anything like that, maybe tell a friend, let your friend know, just share with your friend, there's something new that you're doing. Have a friend or family or someone that, or a coach or a therapist or anything like that. First, I think it's good to share some new things we do in our lives. I think it gets us excited to talk about it, but it also keeps us accountable, right? And it helps to reinforce that commitment. Okay, so my next point, I hope you guys have your journal or piece of paper or something. You guys are writing this down. I should have said that. But next is to celebrate your progress. So I want you to reward yourself. I am huge on rewarding myself. Like, anything for you, baby girl. Any small win, I am rewarding myself. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Positive reinforcement strengthens new habits, okay? So I'm a huge believer in that. And I think that as you set these new goals and you make these promises with yourself, and as you do good and you are excited about your wins, always celebrate yourself, whether it's taking yourself out for sushi or ordering some chocolate covered strawberries, or maybe it's, a trip to the spa for a massage, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, big or small, do those things that celebrate yourself. My next part that I want to talk about is, after so long of breaking these promises and losing trust and confidence in yourself, what can you do to help build that trust with yourself? And it is going to take time. As you follow through, even on the smallest of promises, your confidence is going to just naturally grow, right? You're going to start trusting yourself more. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel confident. That's naturally going to come to you. So there isn't really anything other than just keeping those promises. And like I said, to start with small promises. And as you get more comfortable with choosing you and trusting yourself and following through with your promises, it's going to get easier to make bigger promises. And it's going to come more natural to you. And so will your confidence. Your confidence will flow back to you, will come back to you natural for choosing you. When you put yourself first and you can trust yourself, your confidence is going to grow. Confidence is rooted in integrity. So doing the things that you say you're going to do is huge. It's what builds your confidence. So start by proving to yourself day by day that you can be counted on, that you can count on yourself. Confidence isn't about being perfect at all. I want that to be known. I'm not, a lot of times I think that gets misconstrued, but confidence isn't about being perfect. Honestly, confidence is about feeling good and feeling proud of yourself and still feeling like a bad bitch when you're not perfect, right? It's about showing up consistently for yourself and knowing that you're capable of growth and change. So I wrote this little closing thoughts that I wanted to read for you guys. And I wrote, breaking promises to yourself doesn't have to be the end of the story. It's simply a chance to pause, reflect, and course correct. Every small promise you keep to yourself is a step closer to becoming the confident, self-assured person that you are meant to be. So if this resonated with you, please let me know down below in the comments, and maybe let me know anything that you would like me to make a video about and talk about. This was just a topic that was on my heart recently because a few years ago, I broke a lot of promises to myself and I was literally a shell of a person. So I've just been reflecting on how far I've came from that time till now. And yeah, I wanted to share ways that I got through those times and I started to be able to trust myself again and have confidence in myself again. And yeah, so if you guys love this, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if you have anything else you would like to see from me, or if you want to share about your experiences with breaking promises with yourself. You could find me at Her Best Era on pretty much every social media platform. I am newly on Lemon8, which I love. It is so fun. Definitely my new favorite app, I think. It's just so fun. But yeah, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Lemon8, and yeah, here on YouTube. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. See you. Bye.